Okay, hey guys, so we should be live right about now. We've got Instagram going, we have Facebook, and we have YouTube. So just do me a favor, just comment if you can see me right now. I just want to make sure this is all going through. Looks like it is, and I've got three different devices here for each different channel. So I hope you can also see me. I hope you can see the screen, and we're going to get right into this because I've got a lot to go over and a lot to tell you about. Okay, I just want to make sure we have Instagram live. So if you are watching on Instagram right now, just do me a favor and just type in and let me know if this is working. I'm going to start this again because I don't think it actually is working. All right, give me one moment. Live. Checking connection. Okay, so we should be going live. Perfect. Now we're live. Okay, so we're live on Instagram. We're live everywhere. And if you guys were on the live stream yesterday, you might have noticed something different. I had a much nicer background. I had that light on. I had the blew up lights, and everything looked much nicer. I came in this seminar room. It's 6 p.m. right now, and it's been raining all day. I've been in Costa Rica now for years, and I've never seen a day quite like today. It's just been raining nonstop. If you're following me on social media, you would have seen it. We've been filming a course all day, so the worst conditions you could imagine. But I came in here, and there's an enormous puddle. You can't see it, but back there, those of you on YouTube, you guys can see it. So the seminar room here is flooded, so we're going to have to look into that. But I'm afraid to turn those lights on because there's a lot of wires back there. So that's why it looks quite different. So let's get right into it. I want to talk to you guys about plans for the future of Strive, but more importantly, how is this actually going to help you? Can it help you? Will it help you? In what different ways will it help you? Let's get right into it. Okay. All right. Just give me one moment. What is going on? Okay, here we go. Bettering your best. So I've been doing, this kind of thing, packaging information and distributing it online now since really 2009, 2010. So wow, I mean, it has been 10 years, really, 10 years of doing this. And some of you on these different live streams, you might know about my past. I had a very big successful company which ended very abruptly, and that's an entire other story that one day I will talk about quite openly, and I'll tell you what actually happened from my side. But I've been doing this now for quite a while, and when I decide what I want to do and I really commit to it, I really commit to it. The last time that I started this kind of a program where I was taking knowledge in a completely different niche, by the way, but where I was taking knowledge, my knowledge and other people's knowledge, and turning it into info programs or live events, that became my entire obsession in life. I started that when I was in my young 20s, and every waking moment was dedicated towards building that and making it the very best that it could be. And that's, I mean, my mind was always on it. My mind was constantly thinking, how do we make this better? How do we improve this? How do we take this to the next level? So when I started Strive, that wasn't a decision that I entered into lightly. I had to really think about it for quite some time. And for the last 2 years, I've had a lot of time to really think about the future and what it is that I wanted to do. So I started going in a bunch of different directions. I wasn't quite sure. So I would start one thing and then didn't really pan out. Then I would start the next thing. And so towards the start of this year, I said to myself, what what was the ingredient in the past, and I'm talking about the past decade, that made things work, that made it successful? And I realized that it was an idea, a vision that I could be really passionate about, and I could spend every waking hour, every bit of energy I had, dedicated to making it the very best it could be, because that's what it requires if you really want to build something. You've got to really be in it. Like you can't just dip your toe in the water. It's got to be something that you really are fully committed to. So when I was thinking about, okay, what can we do here? What can I do? I wanted to come up with an idea, something that I could do, I know that I could be passionate about for the next 10 years. I could be equally as passionate about. And so I started to think about, okay, what different areas, what different niches am I interested in? And there's several things that I'm interested in. I am interested in efficiency. I am interested in productivity. I'm interested in uh, being more focused, because I know when you have those things, you can really build some incredible things. But I'm also interested in personal development. I'm also interested in fitness and health. And there's all these different niches that I thought to myself, okay, I might not be an expert in those niches, but I could find people who are. And if there's one thing I know how to do, it's to take their knowledge, package it, and put it in a format where people can get access to it and learn, okay, how do you go from point A to point B as quickly as possible? That's what I know how to do. So when I started Strive, uh, I said to myself, okay, we're going to make this incredibly broad. Broad in the sense of masterclass.com. You'll hear me talk about Masterclass a lot because I really admire what they've done. The great thing about Masterclass is they're not limited to any one niche or any one interest. They focus on different areas, but the one thing that they do is they make sure they get the very best trainers they can possibly find. So I thought, okay, I could do that and I could blend it. I could blend the online world where you have online courses with live events, because that's something else I also have a lot of experience in doing live events. Geez, I must have done at this point hundreds and hundreds of live events. Many of them I was at, a lot of them I was not, but all over the world, hundreds, from small ones that are just 2 hours long to enormous ones that went for 10 days and were held at some of the nicest resorts that I've ever seen. So I've done a lot of events. So I thought, okay, how do we blend that? Now, relating this back to you, okay, let's focus more on you. You probably buy a lot of different courses online. You watch a whole bunch of different YouTube channels, and you learn from a whole bunch of different people. But what if there was a membership to one platform where you could get everything in one place? You could get training in all these different niches, all these different areas in one place with one membership. You just paid the monthly membership or the annual membership, and then whenever new courses were added, you would automatically get access to them. Now, you might not be interested in some of them, you might not be interested in most of them, but there would always be something for you. And what if you could replace the habit of watching useless YouTube videos or Netflix with watching something that was actually going to help you in the long run? So that's how the idea of Strive came about. And it started off with one course. And that course was me teaching video editing. And I never claimed to be an expert at it, but I said, I'm going to learn this over the next 6 months. And as I learn, I'm going to document what I do and I'm going to put it into a course. So we started with that course. And as of today, we just got done filming a brand new course. We have filmed now, it's either 13 or 14 courses. I lose count. And this is just the beginning. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm focusing on putting in place systems so that we can produce courses at scale. We can produce multiple courses per week. We can get them edited fast. We can get them in the back office for all of our Strive members fast. So that's really what I'm working on now. But it's good. And sorry guys, I know I keep saying I and I keep talking about me, but I'm going to relate this back to you in just a moment. It's good to feel really passionate about something again. I wondered if I would ever have that, and I feel I do have that with this. And so I'm going to put everything I possibly can into building this. And those of you who are members, I'm going to give you my very best. I'm going to find the very best trainers, and you're going to get access to some incredible talent trainers. And you're going to be able to learn a lot. So anyway, that's really what Strive is about. It is about bettering your best and improving yourself. There's certain areas that we're not going to focus on. So we're not going to focus on marketing. We're not going to focus on business. You may know why. I will go into that at some point in the future. But I really could care less about those two niches right now because they are a dime a dozen. You can find plenty of training out there. So I'm going to focus in a lot of different areas. Okay, so let's talk about some of these courses and then let's talk about how you and a guest can take some holidays in 2021. 2020, it's been a crazy year, and especially these last 24 hours. I'm sure a lot of you are watching the results come in for this election. And as of right now, at the time that I'm recording this, it's still undecided. I don't know who's going to be the next president of the USA. Um, but it's been a very strange year. And so 2021, I think, is going to be a much better year for many of us. And how would you like it if you and one guest, someone of your choosing, someone special to you, could come to a place like Costa Rica? You could have this holiday event to look forwards to in 2021. I'm going to get into that in just a moment. Okay. So this is really what Strive is about. Strive is about blending the online training products with the live event training experience. You get both because with your membership to Strive, to the online platform and all the different courses, you're going to be receiving what I call seminar vacation points. Now, here's how that works. These points can be exchanged for live event experiences in Costa Rica. In 2021, it's just going to be Costa Rica. In 2022, it's going to be other countries. I'll get to that in just a moment. But these are not just any old live events. These are live events where it's half training and half holiday experience. All of them go for 7 days, 6 nights. The great thing is with your membership, you're accumulating these points month after month, as long as you remain active. So you always have a holiday seminar to look forward to in a place like Costa Rica. So Strive is focused on 3 main areas. We've got career skills, you got life skills, and you got health and wellness skills. Now, career skills, these are going to be more technical skills. So for example, learning different softwares, learning technical skills that are going to help you in your career. When I say help you in your career, I'm talking about having an ascension plan in your career. So if you want to strive for a better role, a more managerial role, and you want to climb that corporate ladder, having more skills, becoming more valuable to your organization, that's going to help you. So the great thing is when you're a member of Strive, you can learn these new skills, but you can always be constantly upgrading your skills. So I'm going to show you what some of those are in just a moment. Life skills is incredibly broad. So life skills, you'll see some examples of that in just a moment. And health and wellness, that's fairly self-explanatory. So here's an example of a career skill. You've got Master Video Editing and Production. This is a course that is available on Strive right now. And this is by far the longest course. Originally, it started off as a 90-day training program. It's now 180 days. And I recorded a video every single day for 6 months, 180 days. And each video goes for anywhere from 5 minutes to 15 minutes. And it's designed to show you how to edit videos at a professional level. So you're going to be learning Adobe Premiere Pro, which is one of the softwares. Okay, so this is one course in the career category. You get access to it as a Strive member. Now, this one here, Professional Website Design Essentials. We actually just got done recording this one last week. It's being edited right now. There's 41 lessons in this course, and they've edited about 5 so far. So we're going to be adding those to your back office very soon. But this is all about you learning front-end web development skills. Now, some of you watching this, you might think to yourself, well, I don't have any of those skills. I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't even know if that's something I want to learn how to do. Well, there's certain skills that if you've had a really tough year in 2020 because of work and because you might have been laid off or you might have got reduced hours, one of the most important things I'm going to say to you is you've got to learn skills that even during times like 2020, even during times of a pandemic, skills that remain in demand and you can do from virtually anywhere. And this course is all about WordPress, okay? Learning about how to use WordPress and how to create professional looking websites, not amateur, but professional looking websites. So the trainer we had come here, he was incredible. So he recorded a 41 lesson course. Like I said, that's being edited right now, but that's an incredible course. Here's another one we have. This one's for front-end web developers as well. This is the one we just got done recording about 3 hours ago. We literally just finished. So the guy who taught this course, he's 53 years young, and he's got the body of someone who works out every day. It's in their 20s. He's in incredible shape. And you'll see, I mean, if you're watching on my social media, you would have seen him. But his name is Paul. So Paul just recorded this course. It's a 30-lesson course, and it's all about getting in the best shape of your life within 30 days, 10 minutes a day working out. And when he said that today on camera, I said to him, is that something you can really deliver on? That doesn't sound like very long, 10 minutes a day. And he said, as long as you do the work, as long as you follow the nutrition, you definitely have to follow the nutrition, you can experience incredible results within 30 days. So all the exercises that he teaches, that he taught today on camera, they're all body weight exercises that you can do from anywhere, and they're all done standing up. So you don't have to get on the ground. You certainly don't have to go to a gym. And what I like about it is it's 10 minutes per day. So no one can make the excuse that they can't spare 10 minutes per day for their health and fitness. So this is one of the other courses that you get access to. This one here, this is something that we will be filming very soon. This is Biohacking Secrets Revealed. So this one's coming down the pipeline. Master Public Speaking. We recorded this one and it's now being edited. Some of it is in the back office. The rest of it's going to be uploaded very soon. But this one here, public speaking, this did wonders for my life. And I'm certainly no expert public speaker, but when I started doing live events, when I started speaking on stage and doing presentations like this, it totally transformed my life. So to teach this course, I found one of the best public speakers I know. He's been doing it for decades. He spoke all over the world. And so he taught a 30-lesson course. So you're going to get access to that through Stride. Now this one here, Become Unstoppable. This is both a live event and this is an online course. So the live event, like all the Stride seminar vacations, goes for 7 days, 6 nights. But what it's about is overcoming extreme challenges in life. And this is something that I am an expert in because I've been through some really difficult challenges over these past couple of years. And again, many of you watching this right now, you might know what I'm referring to, but let's just say they were really, really difficult challenges. Now, here's why this is important to you. In life, you're going to have your small everyday challenges. You're going to have challenges that come along maybe once a week, once a month. And then you have those challenges which come along maybe once a year. And I think for all of us right now, we can think of some of the biggest challenges in 2020. COVID was definitely a big challenge. But then you have these challenges which come along maybe once in a lifetime. And those ones, it could be a divorce from hell. It could be losing someone very close to you, very important to you. Whatever it is, learning how to overcome challenges and pick yourself back up from the ground, dust yourself off, and begin rebuilding and continue on your path. It's a really valuable skill to have because not everyone has it. Some people will experience one of these life-changing challenges and they never recover from it. So in this online course, those are the kind of things you're going to learn. Now, the live event version of this, the seminar vacation version, 7 days, 6 nights, we're going to be doing it in 2021. I'm going to be speaking on stage. I'm going to be talking a lot about some of the most difficult challenges that I've ever been through. And most of them happened in the last few years, but I'll go into a lot of detail on that. But I'm also going to be bringing in people who have been through really difficult times themselves, really difficult times, and they're going to be sharing with you how they overcame those challenges. So that's going to be a really good one. That's definitely more of a personal development live event, but I think a lot of you are going to get a lot out of it. Now, this one here, this is a meditation course. Meditation, something for everyone. So we filmed this one about a month ago. This one is now available in your back office if you're a Stride member. We haven't yet fully finished editing. We're still going, but I've got one assigned editor right now working on it full time. So that one's going to be back there very soon. This one here, NLP Persuasion Mastery. So we're going to have courses on persuasion, courses on negotiation, because these are your life skills. These are skills that are going to help you progress in life, whatever your field is. So we're going to have a lot of new courses getting added very quickly. Those are just some of them. We've recorded more that I didn't go into, but they're all being edited right now. So I've got a lot of editors. They're working very hard, and the priority right now is to get them fully edited, get them in your back office so you can enjoy them and so you can benefit from them. Now, I told you that Strive was both the online courses, but it's also the live event experience. So it's a blend of both worlds. With your membership, you're going to be accumulating the Seminar Vacation points. A seminar vacation is 7 days, 6 nights, all inclusive here in Costa Rica in 2021. In 2022, we're going to open it up to different countries. So we have Bali on the list, we have Thailand on the list, we have the Bahamas on the list, we have Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, we have Fiji, and we have, I forget the other one, but we have another nice country as well. So in 2022, those are the other countries that we're going to have. And I can't tell you exactly how many seminar vacations we're going to have in each of them, but we'll have at least one in those additional countries. But definitely in Costa Rica, we're going to have a lot. So in 2021, there's one seminar vacation scheduled for 2021 every single month. So I don't think we have one in December. So I believe we have 11 for 2021. But once they fill up, we're just going to add more. We're just going to add more. We're going to go to 2 per month. Once those fill up, we'll go to 3 per month. And the goal is to have them back to back every single week, a different live event. Okay, each one 7 days, 6 nights, all on different topics, and you get to choose which topic is for you. The good thing is they're all inclusive for you and a guest. So what I recommend to you, let's say you're an annual member of Stride, you're going to get to attend 2 of these. So you might go to one that's for you, and then 6 months later, you might go to one that's for your wife or your husband or whoever your special guest is. But there's something for everyone. You can take in turns. And they are half live event experience, live training event in this very room, in fact. And then the other half the time, you're going to be out enjoying Costa Rica. We're going to take you to see the sights and to do all the touristy fun stuff. So like I said, you get your seminar vacation points by simply being a member of Strive. You don't have to do anything in addition to just being a member of Strive to receive your seminar vacation points. Now you get 1 point per month if you're a monthly member. If you are an annual member, you get 12 points right away. If you're an annual member, those 12 points are going to last you for 18 months. Meaning, let's say you become an annual member today on this presentation. You would have 18 months from today, which would be almost mid-2022, to attend your 2 seminar vacation experiences. My recommendation to you is go to the first one as early as possible next year. You may as well. There's no reason to put it off. But if some of you right now are concerned about travel restrictions with COVID, don't be. Don't be. There might still be some, but you've got 18 months. You've got 18 months to use these. From November 1st, flights have already opened up from the USA to Costa Rica, so that's now fully open. We've got a lot of flights starting to come in from the US. And I know some flights from Europe and I think also in Asia as well are starting to come into Costa Rica. So you've got time. You've got a year and a half. And you don't have to decide exactly which seminar vacations you want to go to yet. But when you become a member, you get the points. Okay, and then all you have to do is register at least 60 days prior to the seminar vacation that you and your guests want to come to. Each of them 7 days, 6 nights. So let me just quickly breeze through the different topics. So the very first one we have is January 19th. That's coming up really fast in about 3 months from today. About 2 or 3 months from today. It's a bit over 3 months. That's January 19th. So 7 days, 6 nights. That's going to be all about video editing, recording. If you don't have a fancy camera, just bring your phone. That's fine. I expect that half the people will bring their phones. But this is going to be teaching you the technical skill of how to make videos, how to record videos, but especially how to edit videos in Adobe Premiere Pro. It will be very hands-on. So bring your laptop. You're going to be doing a lot of editing. You're going to have a lot of one-on-one assistance. We'll have different trainers there. I'll be there, but also people who have a lot more experience than myself editing videos. So you're going to hear from different speakers over the 7 days, 6 nights, and it's going to be very practical. This one here, this is going to be in February. This is the internationalization seminar vacation. This is all about living abroad. So spreading your life out over multiple countries so you can take advantage of great weather. Okay. So if you want to get out of the snow, for example, and live somewhere tropical during winter months, so you can take advantage of prices. There's certain countries where your dollar will stretch 2, 3, 4 times further than where you are right now. So if you could spend a part of the year living there, you can live in some incredible places for very cheap. But it's also just for planning your entire life. I've been living this kind of lifestyle as a perpetual traveler since 2014. My base was in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia for quite some time. I spend a lot of time here in Costa Rica. Sometimes I go back to Australia, but that's my lifestyle. Now, if you've got a family, if you've got kids, and you don't want to be living in multiple countries, I understand that, but still, you'll get a lot out of this. We're going to be talking about things like getting multiple residences, for example, and there's many good reasons why you would want to do that. Fitness, health, and biohacking. So this is going to be all about fitness and training. And the guy that we had today teaching the fitness course, I'm going to talk to him about this, but I think he's going to be one of the trainers for this. Regardless, I'm going to have some really good trainers. And the goal is during the 7 days that you're here, you and your guest, it's going to be devoted to fitness, health, nutrition, learning about them, but also implementing while you are here. Okay, so it's going to be very hands-on. It's not going to be too intense, but there definitely will be group workouts on the beach, and we'll have a lot of fun, but we'll be working pretty hard. So regardless of your fitness condition, regardless of your age, it will be tailored towards your current fitness levels for you and where you want to be at the end of the 7 days. The food will be incredible, but the food will be very healthy, particularly at this live training event. Okay, become unstoppable. So this one's going to be later in 2021. So this will be, let me tell you what it won't be. It won't be a motivational rah-rah event. Okay, it's not one of those events. This will be practical, but you'll be hearing from people who've been through some really difficult challenges in their life. I like to talk about Nelson Mandela, and I'm not saying we're going to have him or anyone like that come and speak, but when it comes to going through really difficult challenges, think about what he went through, right? And how is it that someone like him can go through a challenge like that year after year, decade after decade, and still be optimistic, still not let it derail him from his purpose in life? That's what I'm really interested in. So I like learning about people who go through just horrific challenges, and especially in the last few years, I started to learn a lot about people who've been through challenges like that. And I want to know, how did they get through it? How did they recover from it? And I learned a lot over the last few years. I was able to use it in my own life. And so when you come to this live training event, you're going to be hearing from some of these incredible people. You're going to learn a lot of really useful stuff. Meditation retreat. So this is a meditation workshop. This will definitely be at a slower pace. So some of them are going to be really hands-on, practical, a lot of implementation at a faster pace. But a seminar vacation like this, for example, we're going to take things easy. And I'm definitely not the guy to teach you meditation. I'm going to find some really good meditation teachers, and there's a lot of them here in Costa Rica, and they're going to be teaching you. Okay? So we have one on speed reading, memory improvement, optimal brain performance. This is about learning faster, reading faster, improving your memory, improving the rate of taking in new information, retaining it, and using it in your life. We have one on learning Spanish. So we have a lot of them, and you can see them. If you want to write this down, if you want to go and see all the dates, when they are, what the topics are about, if you go to strivecourses.com/schedule, okay, strivecourses.com/schedule, you can see this entire agenda. Because I know you can't really see this very well. This is our first one in January. We have the internationalization one in February. We have fitness, health, biohacking in March. And so they're back to back, month after month. Again, when these fill up, we're going to be adding more. When we do add more, it's not just going to be the same topics. It's going to be new topics. That's the great thing about Strive. As we grow, as we get more different online courses, they're going to be in a wide variety of different niches. Same with the live events. There's going to be a wide variety of different niches. This is just the beginning. There's about 10 different topics here. As we grow and these begin to fill up, there will come a time where there may be 30 or 40 different topics. And some of these might be of no interest to you, but I guarantee that some of them will be. And you'll be very excited about being able to attend that live event sometime in the future. Now, very quickly, I'm just going to walk you through what a typical seminar vacation looks like. Okay, so guys, you're going to want to fly into San Jose International Airport. It's the capital city of Costa Rica. The airport code is SJO. If you're looking for it on Expedia right now, you can get some very cheap flights. SJO, San Jose International Airport. We're going to pick you up. There'll be someone waiting there with a big sign with your name on it, the guest name on it, and we're going to drive you here to the resort. So you'll arrive sometime around afternoon, late afternoon. We have our big welcome dinner. You get to meet all the other guests. I'll be there. The different trainers will be there. The very next morning, we get straight into it. We have an early breakfast, 7 to 8:30 a.m. We'll then be spending 5 hours in this training room, and it will be very practical, okay, very hands-on. This is for the January 19th event, which is the Video Creators Workshop. So you're going to be learning a lot about editing. We'll have a lunch, and then straight after lunch, here's how it works. The first half of the day is the work component. The second half of the day is the play component. That's where we take you out of the resort, and we go and show you the very best that Costa Rica has to offer. So on this particular day, we're going to visit a waterfall, and then we're going to take you zip lining. If you've never been zip lining before, that's where you're holding onto those handlebars and you're going from treetop to treetop through the jungle, suspended on the steel cable. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to see the jungle. It's safe, but you and your guest will get to experience that. So you're going to really enjoy that. Okay, so that night we have Costa Rican dinner. So every meal is going to be different. We're going to have a different theme. Some nights it's Mexican. Some nights it's traditional Costa Rican food. But every day it's going to be different food. The very next morning, we have 6 a.m. surfing lessons on the beach. This is designed to get you and your guest, even if you've never surfed before in your life, standing up on a surfboard and surfing within 90 minutes before breakfast. We've got a good surfing beach here, so it's convenient. You just walk out 50 meters onto the beach and you're going to be surfing. Okay, we've got some really good trainers who will work with you. We have breakfast. We then have training back in this room for 5 hours. We have our lunch. That afternoon, we're going to get on the ATV four-wheeler motorbikes. And we're going to be going out into the jungle. We go see some more waterfalls. Mexican-style dinner that night, and then optional karaoke. Okay, you can sing or you can just watch. I will be watching, but you can sing if you want. Okay, the very next day, we have yoga in the morning. Yoga on the beach, 6 a.m. Okay, so that's going to be a guided yoga session. Now, the activities are optional. Some of you might want to come and just take a more relaxed holiday experience, so you might want to sleep in. But I'm going to recommend to you that you attend every single activity. The great thing is you're not paying extra for the activities. It's all inclusive for you and your guest. So your accommodation, your food, your activities, pick up from the airport here in Costa Rica, it's all included. All you've got to do is become a member of Strive. You start to accumulate the points. If you become an annual member, you get 12 points today, which which means you get two of these. You've got two of these to look forward to in 2021. But that's it. And then you show up. So as a member of Strive, you get access to all the online courses, plus you've got the live events to look forward to. Now, this afternoon, we're going to take you chocolate and coffee tasting. They farm the chocolate plant here in Costa Rica, as well as the coffee. They have coffee farms too, coffee plantations. So we take you to go and taste chocolate, coffee. I'm going to look forward to that one. And then we have horseback riding on the beach. We'll get some epic footage and photos as we ride off into the sunset as a group. We then come back here, we have a seafood dinner, and then there's an optional bar hopping in the nearby town, which is about 20 minutes away, full of restaurants and bars. The very next day, we're back in the training room. We take care of our work. Okay, we're going to focus on incorporating story into your video edits. So 5 hours of training back here, then have our lunch. We're then going to go whitewater rafting. So we're going to take you to a nearby rapid. It's safe, but it's quick. Okay, but you'll get the training when you're there, and that'll be a lot of fun. I mean, you're going to get to see everything here. I'm trying to design this experience so you get to experience the very best of Costa Rica in the 7 days that you're here. You and your guest, you're gonna remember this holiday for the rest of your life. I guarantee that. You might not remember all the training. I hope you remember most of it, but you will remember the activities and the experience for the rest of your life. I promise you that. Okay, gourmet burgers that night. We have a live band performing at the resort. The very next day, back in the training room, we take care of our work. After lunch, we're going to take you to the Manuel Antonio National Park. It's one of the most famous national parks in the entire world. And there's more animals, bird species in Costa Rica than any other country on the planet. It's the most biodiverse country on the planet. So you're going to get to see that. We then finish with a sunset cruise. There'll be drinks, there'll be music. We go off into the sunset. That goes for about 90 minutes to 2 hours. We come back here to the resort, have our farewell dinner, our farewell party, celebration. And then the very next day, you sleep in, take it easy, go for one last stroll up the beach, and then we will drive you back to the airport and you fly home. The good news is that's just one. As an annual member of Stride, you get to attend 2 of these, and no 2 will ever be the same. They will have different activities, and the training will be different topics. Okay, so where are you going to be staying? You and your guests are going to be staying at the Sunset Del Mar Beach Resort. It's on the Pacific Beach here in Costa Rica. A very nice place. It's perfect for these kind of live training events. 23 rooms, so it's not too big, not too small. Expect anywhere from 30 to 50 people per seminar vacation experience. So by the end of it, you're going to make friends. You're going to know who these people are. I've had people come to my live events before and end up meeting their future husband or their future wife. We've had some pretty insane things happen. People meet friends for life, people who become their best friend for the rest of their life. So you never know who you're going to meet. Okay, let's talk about the food. So food is really important. Whenever I put on a live event, the food it's got to be spot on, because you're here for 7 days. You don't want to be having the same food every single day. You want variety, but you also want to know that it's incredible food. So we bring in international chefs, or they know how to cook international cuisine. But yeah, I'm a fussy eater, so I make sure we have really good chefs while you're here. Now, if you have any special dietary requirements, you're a vegetarian, or there's food you're allergic to, just tell us, and we'll work with you, and we'll definitely accommodate you. That's the great thing about being a smaller resort. We get to know who everyone is, and what do they like, what don't they like, and we can cater towards you. Okay, so you can't really see it that well there, but that's the ocean back there. So you have this incredible view. A lot of the rooms have ocean views. Very nice swimming pool. So if you want to just take an afternoon off and sit by the pool, read a book, relax, go for a swim, and then maybe go down to the beach, you can do that as well. You're going to really love this place. The sunsets are incredible. The reason why it's called Sunset Del Mar is because when I came here many years ago, the sunsets are incredible here. So you'll see it when you're here. We have an indoor gym, okay, overlooking the ocean, so it's a nice view to work out to. The rooms. This is the biggest room. This is the Ocean Deluxe King Suite. Okay, so king size bed. It's an enormous room. You walk out onto your veranda, and then about 30 meters away, your toes are going to touch the beach sand. So this room in peak season during Christmas, New Year's, and so on, it rents out for about $500 per night. In just a moment, I'm going to share with you how you can make sure you and your guest get this room when you come here in 2021. Okay. All the rooms have espresso machines. They were recently renovated in the last few years, so very nice rooms. The most comfortable bed you've ever slept in. That's my promise to you. It's unlikely that you're going to come here, sleep in the bed, and it's unlikely that you're going to say this was not the most comfortable bed. Whenever I used to do events here, that was the number one thing we got complimented about. People said, "Wow, the beds are incredible." So just remember that, and then when you come here, just tell me, was I wrong, was I right? But you're going to really love the beds. We've got some really nice mattresses. So every single room, great bed's got an espresso machine. So those of you who love your coffee, you're going to have that. The rooms. Let's talk about room categories. So you have your private villas. The private villas are great for those of you who you want a more intimate experience with your partner. Maybe it's you're celebrating your wedding anniversary, or maybe you just want to surprise them. The villas are very popular for couples. Okay, they love the villas. They're very cozy. They're very nice. Queen size beds. They are smaller, more intimate, but couples love them. Okay, so these are very popular rooms. Now the luxury suites, they have a king size bed or two queen size beds. So if you want to bring more than one guest, there is that option. Okay, so for a small additional charge, you can bring extra people in your family. So if you want to bring your kids, go for it. A lot of people do that. They make it a whole family experience, and they bring their children. If you want to do that, then I recommend you get one of these suites because you're going to have two queen size beds. And if we need to bring in another fold up bed for you, we can do that. Okay, we've done that in the past. That's very easy to do. Okay, so why you need to take action right now. I actually had someone become an annual member about 90 minutes ago, and as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go and set them up so they have access to everything. But here's why you need to take action now. We're starting to fill these up. People are moving forwards with this, and the way that we allocate rooms is, number one, how long have you been a member? And number two, are you an annual member? So if you are an annual member, meaning you get the 12 points, so straight away you've got two epic holidays to look forward to in the next 18 months. If you're an annual member and you take action earlier, you will get preference. So you will be able to get that bigger room. That bigger room that I showed you, there's 3 of them available in the resort, the King Suite Ocean Deluxe. So we only have 3 of those for each live event that we do. And here's how it's going to work. I mean, we're going to look at our list. We're going to see, okay, when did this person become a member? And we're going to go based on longevity in the program and are they an annual member? I think the bigger reason, though, is price. When you hear the price in just a moment, if you haven't heard this before, I think you're going to be very surprised, but in a good way. The price right now, this is something that I will say here, knowing this is being recorded and this is out there forever now, but I'm going to say this. The price right now is the cheapest that it will ever be. It will never get cheaper than this, and it will be going up very soon and substantially so. And you will understand why when I show you the price. Right now, it is barely covering cost. In fact, I think it's not even covering cost at this point. I'm doing that because I want to reward founding members, and I just want to give you a big incentive to get in early, book your spot, and have those 2 holidays locked in for 2021. Okay, so before I show you the price, let's talk about the value of a 7-day seminar vacation. Think about the last time you went on holidays to a foreign country. You stayed at a beach resort. You had all the activities, all the nice food. You stayed in a nice, classy resort, luxury resort on the beach. How much did you spend? Let's go through it. Normally, you're going to pay for airport transfers, taxis, and so on. Here in Costa Rica, you're going to pay $100 each way to the resort. It's a good 90-minute drive. So $100 each way, there's $200 right there. The room. If you're staying in the best room, it's $500 per night in peak season, okay? Now, 6 nights. You're here for 6 nights for a seminar vacation. 6 nights times $500. You're spending over $3,000 just for the room alone. Now, in addition to that, you've got the meals. Don't forget, the meals are all inclusive for you and a guest. It's breakfast, lunch, dinner every single day, 7 days that you're here. Think about the last time you went out to a very nice restaurant with an oceanfront view. You ordered perhaps an entree, your mains, a dessert, a cocktail, a bottle of wine, and they bring you the bill. How often is it over $100 for 2 for a nice meal? Fairly often, or it's getting quite close to $100. So 3 meals a day, 7 days, 6 nights, you add all of that up. It's a lot more than this number. It's a lot more than $1,000, but let's just call it $1,000 food for 2 people. I think that's kind of low, but let's call it $1,000. And then you add in all the different activities. So you got the zip lining, Manuel Antonio National Park. You've got the ATVs. You got the bar hopping tour. You got the coffee, chocolate tasting. You've got the what else? The sunset cruises. You've got the horseback riding on the beach. You've got a lot of activities. Okay, and that's for you and the guest. So these activities could be $50 a person, $100, $150 per person, depending on what it is. You've got multiple activities every day. Okay, you add all of that up, that's easily $1,000. And then in addition to that, I'm going to have my video team here, the same team that I work with to film my YouTube videos, and they're going to be filming your entire experience. And at the end of it, you're going to get some incredible photos for you and your guest, okay, that you can treasure and you can look back on, and also some videos that are just for you as well. So when you're doing the activities, when you're zip lining through the jungles, you don't have to be trying to hold up your phone and get selfies. You can just focus on experiencing the activity, and we'll take care of all the videos and the photos for you. So you add in $1,000 for that to be edited as well. Total value would be over $6,000 for 1 seminar vacation. As an annual member, you're getting 2 of these. That's over $12,000 in value. Now, the price I'm going to show you in just a moment is going to shock you. It is substantially less than that. But I want you to keep that in mind. That's over $12,000 in value. Now, on top of that, we're forgetting the most important part. The training. You're going to be spending 5 hours a day in this training room learning highly useful, valuable skills. So what's that worth? I know some seminars where they do a 5-day, a 7-day seminar, they're selling them for $10,000 or more. So you're also going to get that for both seminar vacations. So let's just call it over $15,000 in value for 2 seminar vacations, incredible holidays for next year. Here's what the price is. Okay. I'm not going to go through all of this. This is where I show you here's what it should be and here's what it is. Let me just come right to the point. Okay, the price, and it's being covered up right now, you can't see it, but to become an annual member, it's $2,970. That's it, $2,970. $2,970 to get you 2 all-inclusive 7-day, 6-night holiday experiences to Costa Rica in 2021. All you have to do is get to Costa Rica, and then you've got this epic holiday for you and someone very lucky, whoever you invite. You've got 2 of them lined up for 2021. And I don't know who that person is. Maybe you know who that person is for you, but they're going to be very happy with you when you tell them about this special treat you have for them. You've got this all-inclusive holiday experience. Now remember, when you become an annual member, you're going to get the points straight away. You'll get them right away as soon as you become an annual member. You will get 1 year's access to all the online courses. That includes every single new online course that we film for the next year. So I'm filming a new course every week. As they get edited, they get added to your back office. You're not having to pay extra for that. Your membership includes all of it. That's the great part about it. So it's always getting more valuable. You'll get the points right away, which means that you've got these 2 holidays in your back pocket. Now, when you're ready, when you and your guest can sit down, go through that schedule, and decide which dates you want to go to, then all you have to do is contact Strive, support@strivecourses.com, and I'll send you emails about this, and register at least 60 days prior to the holiday that you want to go. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just tell us 60 days prior. Just say, Matt, I want to go to this one in March, or I want to go to this one in January of next year, the very first one. And that's it. And then just show up. We'll also ask you for your flight details once you've booked your flight. You can do that later. And then we'll meet you at the airport. Someone will drive you here, and you'll have this incredible time. So $29.70 gets you 2 of these. One of these should be a lot more than $29.70. And sooner than you might think, you'll see. The prices will go up because they have to go up. But for founding members, this is the deal that you're getting. So it's an incredible deal. I think any way that you look at it, you will agree. And to take advantage of this, these are all gone, by the way. That was for the first 10. I was offering a one-on-one consult. That's no longer there. But that was for the first 10. But striveseminars.com/apply. If this is of interest to you and you want to talk to me about it and you want to move forwards, simply go to www.striveseminars.com/apply. Okay, striveseminars.com/apply. When you go to that page, you're going to see a website that looks just like this. And while I'm talking, you can go ahead and start entering your name, email. It's going to ask you for your phone number. What's going to happen, guys, is I'm going to end this live stream in about 1 minute from now, and I'm going to go and check my email inbox. And as I see these notifications come in, I'm going to open up my Skype, and I'm going to start calling. So if you want to be talking 1 minute, 2 minutes from right now, we can have a conversation about it. If you're ready to move forward, you can do that. If you have questions for me, if you have something you're wondering about and you want to ask me, you can ask me. And it's not a high pressure sales call as well. Let me just be very clear on that. Whenever I go to webinars and they ask me to fill out a form and give my phone number, I always think, am I going to get some high pressure sales person who's going to put me on the spot and tell me I have to buy and so on? It's going to be me calling you. Okay, I'm not going to do that. It's not really my style. I'll answer your questions. I'll ask you a few questions just to make sure this is a good fit for you. And if you decide you want to move forward, it's great. If you want to take a day to think about it, talk to your partner about it, whoever you want to bring, no problem. Just tell me. Okay, so striveseminars.com/apply. Fill that out right now and let's talk. Okay, thank you very much, guys. So I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate you all being here, and I'm going to be doing more of these in the future. So I look forward to seeing you there. All right, thanks, everyone.